Alright, it's just about midnight. This is the crawl space that's adjacent to my laundry area. Dryer, washer. These are the ceiling rafter joists that make up my living room. And boom, this is why I trap so much, especially inside. You see that guy? He got greedy, tried to crawl up these pipes, go into a little rat hole, and knock out some of my electrical systems that are in our main living space. So that's why I trap so much. So if you guys wonder why I have this channel at all and why I trap so much, it's guys like this that I'm trying to keep out. And I mounted a Victor trap on the wall with peanut butter because this pipe is so heavily trafficked by rats, or at least it used to be, that I always maintain one. And this guy got through my perimeter traps and boom, got caught. One less rat inside. And here's a tool rack that sits right outside of our front door. If you're familiar with my fishing channel, you can kind of see where I store my raft. My entire raft fits right here in these shelves, and I protect my raft from these guys. These are little field mice that love to run in and burrow into my little tool rack. I mean, if I was a mouse, I guess I would want to burrow there too. I mean, there's a lot of little cubbies and nooks and crannies for these guys to hide, but they tear into everything, they poop and pee on everything, and they chew on everything, and the last thing I want are mouse holes in my raft. So, set a bunch of traps, caught one. Yeah, so that's just about all I've been catching lately. There's definitely been kind of a shutdown in the bite, so to speak, as far as the rodent population outside. So yeah, I mean, you know, with the weather changing, it being cooler, there's a good chance that all those vermin that were super active over the summer, super active in all the videos I posted prior, they've all either gone, you know, kind of dead out in the jungle out here, and they just aren't as active feeders. You know, that's good and bad news. Bad news for you guys because there's less content, less vermin catching action, but good news for me because there's less chance of them invading, you know, our living space, and that's kind of the whole impetus for this channel. So I've actually doubled down on the amount of cameras and traps I have out here. I have a new area where I'm filming and trapping, and surprisingly, it hasn't been as active as I thought it would be. And honestly, I've had a lot of misses lately, both on the computer and on the traps. I lost a ton of footage because one of my hard drives shut down, and I had a couple videos worth of catches that, you know, I lost to a failed hard drive. So boo Seagate. And you know, just outside, you know, the rats have kind of been replaced by mice. So you know, they typically set off the traps a little easier than the rats, and they have more of a chance of not getting caught in the rat traps because they're that much smaller. So you know, I do have a couple catches inside, which is super important, and I do have a little surprise catch that you guys might be interested in seeing. Let's go check them out. So as the weather changes and the vermin kind of shut down, they also move a little closer to the living spaces looking for places to burrow. So I've been putting a lot more traps around the perimeter, including this 745 have a heart trap, and this one here right outside of my bedroom door. And look who's inside. It's not a rat. Definitely not a rat. This is an opossum, and they're fairly common out here in Northern California. And fortunately for this guy, he was caught in a have a heart 0745 live catch trap. Now the good thing about live catch traps, you can, you know, really determine whether or not what you catch you know, goes down or can be safely released. So I normally use these for rats, but with the rats come bigger rodents like this opossum. And we're not gonna kill this guy. We're not gonna end his life prematurely like we would a rat, because these guys, I have found out through experience with this channel, these guys feed on rats and mice. Pretty awesome. In a couple of the trapping videos that I've had, this guy or his brothers or sisters have come along and have actually eaten the rats and tried to steal them. So they're on my side. So we're gonna give them a safe release. Thanks, buddy, for all of your efforts in helping me control the local population. And yeah, let's get him safely on his way so he can keep doing what he does best.